Hello everybody, I'm starting this video because there's a lot of situation where a lot of good fathers in Fort Wayne, Indiana or in Indiana period who keep fighting to see their children. They don't get to see their children as often because the law is not really in the father's side. Even we trying to taking care of a child and we trying to be the best father that we can. The law is not in our side, so I'm opening this account so at least I can help some of the guys that have been to the same situation that I've been to. Because I have been going to the situation. I have spent 5 months in jail because I was just trying to see my daughter, which the mother of my child changed it around to make it seem like I was trying to do something different besides seeing my daughter. But really, what it was about, it was to see my daughter. Um, there's a lot of guys that's in jail right now. They can't pay the legal fees because it's really hard for them trying to be a father and then all these legal fees they gotta pay for, and there's not a lawyer that's willing to work with them. So by opening this page is we're trying to help and get some money so we can help some of the cases that's open where there's fathers that trying to see their children and their mothers trying to prove something which we don't understand what they're trying to prove. Oftentimes they don't get that by doing what they doing, they hurting the children instead of themselves. Just because they're not with a person, they feel like the father should not be around they children and stuff. I understand that we're not perfect. There's a lot of guys that's out there too that's not doing what they're supposed to do. But at the same time, there's a lot of guys that's there who want to be around the kids. Everything they do is for the children. As far as me, everything I do, I work for is for my children. But for the past couple years, I have been to it, where I've been frustrated, trying to give up, but because I love my children, I can't. I have two children. I have two daughters. One is 1 year old, about to be two, and then one is about to be 7 months. The first mother of my child, it's a bugging to see my children. I went to jail for 5 months, and everybody keep telling me why I don't try to see my daughter anymore. It's just that I feel like if I keep fighting and trying to see my daughter, I'm going to end up being spending the rest of my life in prison. And it should never be like that, trying to see your children. Even we, me and her is not together, I feel like we should still get a point where we both get our parenting times and we live our life and goes on, because everything that's in there is about the children. It's about just us. Everything we do from now on is hurting our children, because it's been almost 7 months since I seen my daughter, and I live in the same town as my daughter, not even 10 minutes away from the mother of my child. It should not be like that. But to the point where I feel hurt because I can't see my daughter, but at the same time I feel it's best to stay away because I just spent 5 months for trying to see her, which the mother of my child ended up changing to saying that I was harassing her and stuff, where she let me see my daughter and then later on use it against me in court to get me arrested. So I just feel like it's best to stay away so that way I don't get no surprises. But being in jail, I met a lot of different guys that's been in the same situation as me. So I just want to be able to have a fun where I can go out there and get a lawyer and to help some of the good guys that I've been hearing a story. I know there's a lot of guys that's telling a lie. I will pick and take my time to pick the ones that I can help to, because I'm not just gonna hear what the person have to say. I will also investigate to see if what they were saying was true. I will also have a private detective, a private PI to see if what the person was saying was true, following the person they having a child with, just to see if it's true. As far as for my story, I lived it. The second mother of my child, I've lived it too. She's seen it. So I'm not just trying to tell a lie. So right now I have the second child with me at my house. I'm happy I get to wake up every morning. Sometimes she sleep in the same room as me in the same bed. It is so happy that I can get up and kiss her before she go to sleep. When I woke up and kiss and play with her, feed her, and all the fun things, which I was hoping to do with the first one. So this video is for us to help out. Please donate, small or big, because there's a lot of good fathers out there and a lot of children that's out there without a father because they mother is just trying to prove something. Exactly what you don't know what. Regardless of what your problem is with the father of your children, you should not use it to hurt your children, because if you holding that against the guys you was dating or the woman you was dating, it's really not fair, because the only person that gonna get hurt by it is the children. And the funny thing about it is when you go to court, you see all these young guys that's being going to court back and forth, and you heard the judge saying, I'm tired of you coming back and forth in my courtroom. But nonetheless, they forgot that they are the reason why these young men, these young women, I keep coming back and forth, because most of them, they have their fathers in their life or their mom, because the way the system is set up. Yeah, we use the system, we mess up sometimes, but if all these set, the system is there to use for the right reason. Some of the women out there are using it for the wrong reason. As much as the guys as well, it go vice versa. It's just both ways. It's not just a one-way street, it's both way. Some of the guys are doing the same thing, some of the women are doing. We just want to stop that, because when you telling me not to see my children, but you still want me to pay for child support, does that make any sense? You want me to pay child support, I understand, but if I'm doing right by my child, I'm not doing nothing wrong. Why you don't want me to see my children? Why you don't want my children to spend time with me? So yeah, again, there's a lot of guys that's out there trying to hurt the mother of the child. I'm not there. I'm not there for that. I'm here to help for the ones that's there to try to be around their children, who want to be good by their children, who want to educate the children from going to the system. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't want my children to go through what I went through a couple months ago, which I'm in the edge of losing everything that I work hard for 17 years. I'm losing everything in about less than 5 months. I don't want you to be that guy. I don't want you to be that woman that's going through what I've been through. Please, again, I'm not here trying to feed my pocket. I'm just here to try to help the next person that need the help, who can't afford the legal fees, because there's a lot of women out there that trying to keep their children away from their father just because they feel some type of way. It should not be like that. Whatever your problem is, you should put it aside when it comes to the children. Please donate. And you can call, and we will update everything. Any person that we help, we will post pictures, we will post videos, and tell the story, and have them explain themselves how much that help was, how good the help was to them. Thank you.